My pleasure to ask our first-time candidate from Kimmage-Rathmines, Deirdre Conroy, to address the Irish.
Thank you, Darren. Good morning, delegates, and welcome to you all. It is 10 months since the nation went into shock over the Cervical Check scandal. Within days of the story going public, we learned that 19 women died and they had never been told the truth about the errors in their cervical screening. All this happened despite the HSE proclaiming it had a policy of open disclosure. The policy says that all health and social care staff have an obligation to fully and openly inform and support patients as soon as possible after an adverse event affecting them has occurred. But this patently didn't happen. And why not? The reason is that open disclosure was not mandatory. And we're still waiting for promises on open disclosure to be honoured by Minister Harris. Though, in view of his answer to parliamentary questions submitted by Barry Cowan on the Children's Hospital, it's quite possible that when it comes to open disclosure, it is not a priority of the Minister. Every patient must trust that they will get full facts as soon as is feasible from their doctor, who in turn must feel free to share sensitive information without fear of legal consequences. Mandatory reporting is needed to achieve this. The government has indicated that mandatory reporting will be implemented, but one has to question why it is not in place by now. It should not have taken the Vicky Phelan case for the government to act. Let's make no mistake about it. Patients have a right, an entitlement to their own information, to know about their own care and to know when errors are made in that care. That is the essence of open disclosure, but it's still not mandatory in this state. As the Scally report into the scandal pointed out, the current policy and practice in relation to open disclosure is deeply contradictory and unsatisfactory. In essence, there is no compelling requirement on clinicians to disclose, and it's time we rectified this. I say this as a woman in honour of the late Emma Vic-Mahuna and Irene Teep. And I say it with the greatest respect for Vicky Phelan, whose outstanding courage exposed the scandal. We thank her and wish her well, and we must fully acknowledge her bravery and bring justice to all other women with open disclosure. Go Bangor.
Thank you very much, Deirdre, and so say all of us. Ladies and gentlemen, Imelda Gold.